As reported by Foreign Policy, the U.S. Air Force has proposed to retire as many as 21 of its 35 RQ-4 Global Hawk drones. Viewers can check the link in the description section below. The proposal has been submitted to the Office of the Secretary of Defense for review as part of annual budget negotiations. These drones are currently being used for intelligence gathering in different parts of the world, including the Middle East. Viewers may note that in June this year, Iran's Revolutionary Guard had shot down what it said was an intruding American spy drone. The U.S. had acknowledged that an RQ-4A Global Hawk high-altitude drone was downed by Iran. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why U.S. Air Force may retire RQ-4 Global Hawks after the debacle against Iran. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play military vehicle combat game War Thunder. We talk a lot about military vehicles on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? In War Thunder, you can choose from more than 1,200 playable vehicles from the 1930s to the 1990s and go to battle on more than 80 theaters of war. You can fly aircraft, helicopters, drive tanks, and command ships of all types and sizes, which have been carefully recreated from their real-world counterparts. It's available as a free download on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. So grab your friends and give it a try. All viewers of Defense Updates that register using the link in the description below will also get a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship and 3 days of premium account time as a bonus. The Northrop Grumman RQ-4 Global Hawk is a high-altitude, long-endurance, HAL, unmanned aircraft system, UAS. It was initially designed by Ryan Aeronautical, which is now part of Northrop Grumman. The Global Hawk performs duties similar to that of the Lockheed U-2. The RQ-4 provides a broad overview and systematic surveillance using high-resolution synthetic aperture radar (SAR) and long-range electro-optical infrared (EOIR) sensors with long loiter times over target areas. The Global Hawk carries the Hughes Integrated Surveillance and Reconnaissance (HISAR) sensor system. HISAR integrates a SAR-MTI system along with an optical and thermography imager. All three sensors are controlled and their outputs filtered by a common processor and transmitted in real time at up to 50 megabits to a ground station. Global Hawk is capable of taking high-definition and infrared images, as well as can intercept telephone and radio chatter. It can survey as much as 40,000 square miles or 100,000 square kilometers of terrain per day. This is equivalent to the size of South Korea or Iceland. Global Hawk has a range of more than 12,000 nautical miles, can fly at very high altitudes of 60,000 feet, and can keep loitering for around 34 hours without break. Global Hawk has no offensive capabilities. According to Iran, the drone was struck by an Iranian-produced Rad-Sam located near Garuk, Hormozgan province. However, citing a Pentagon official, Newsweek had reported the missile as a Russian-origin S-125 Neva Pechora. Whatever may be the case, none of these air defense systems are the most sophisticated ones, but still managed to shoot down the Global Hawk. This was possible since Global Hawk has shortcomings. Global Hawk is a pretty big drone. It has a wingspan of more than 130 feet. To give viewers a perspective, this is similar to a Boeing 737 passenger jet. Global Hawk is not designed to be stealthy, so it's a pretty big target. Global Hawk is also rather heavy at more than 16 tons. The weight takes a toll on speed. It can only fly at a maximum speed of 391 miles per hour or 629 kilometers per hour. This is a bad combo, to say the least. Its large radar signature makes it easy to track by radars, and because of lumbering flight speed and limited maneuverability, It can be easily targeted by any decent surface-to-air missile. It's also to be noted that ECM is not available to Global Hawk. ECM, or Electronic Countermeasure, is a mechanism designed to trick or deceive radar. It may be used both offensively and defensively to deny targeting information to an enemy. The system may make many separate targets appear to the enemy, or make the real target appear to disappear or move about randomly. This kind of system can also jam enemy sensors by overloading them with too much information. ECM can be used effectively to protect aircraft from surface-to-air missile. A single RQ-4A Global Hawk costs $131.4 million, excluding R&D expenses. This makes it pricier than an F-35, which now costs around $80 million and 10 times the price of drones like Predator and Reaper. Air superiority is the key to modern warfare. Near-peer rivals of the US, like Russia and China, have deployed sophisticated air defense systems as part of the Anti-Access and Area Denial (A2AD) strategy. For example, Russia has S-400. It's developed by Russia's Almaz Central Design Bureau in the 1990s as an upgrade of the S-300 family. It's been in service with the Russian Armed Forces since 2007. S-400 is designed to defend against aircraft, including fifth-generation stealth fighters, bombers, AWACS, cruise missiles, and ballistic missiles. It's considered to be one of the most powerful anti-aircraft defense systems in the world. S-400 can track hundreds of targets at a time, engage up to 36 targets in parallel, and simultaneously launch 72 missiles. It uses multiple radars depending on threat perception. The primary one is either the 91N6E Big Bird Acquisition and Battle Management Radar or 92N6E Gravestone Multi-Mode Engagement Radar. These have a range of around 600 kilometers or around 370 miles. The main radar is complemented by target acquisition radars, some of which are touted to have the ability to detect stealth aircraft. S-400 deploys multiple missiles to cover its strike envelope and can take out targets at ranges of up to 250 miles or around 400 kilometers, which are traveling at speeds up to Mach 14. Even second-tier powers like Iran have developed indigenous air defense systems that have decent capabilities. For example, Iran has deployed Qordad-15. Qordad-15 is a mobile air defense system which is claimed to be indigenously developed by Iran. It was inaugurated in the presence of Defense Minister Brigadier General Amir Hatami in June. The system incorporates a domestically developed radar. Speaking at the unveiling ceremony, Brigadier General Amir Hatami had said the system is capable of detecting fighter jets and combat drones from 150 kilometers or 93 miles away and tracking them within a range of 120 kilometers or 75 miles. According to him, the system can be deployed in less than 5 minutes and track 6 targets simultaneously. He added that it can shoot targets at an altitude of 27 kilometers or 17 miles off the ground. RQ-4 Global Hawk is suitable for use against insurgent forces such as ISIS or the Taliban that don't have the resources to track and destroy high-flying aircraft. But against a decently equipped military, it's very vulnerable. Most experts agree that against countries like Russia and China, Global Hawk has a very limited chance of survival. To fill the surveillance gap, the US military is deploying other assets like the RQ-180. The Northrop Grumman RQ-180 is a stealth unmanned aerial vehicle surveillance aircraft intended for contested airspace. There have been no images or statements released, but growing evidence points to the existence of the RQ-180 and its use in regular frontline service. The proposed cut in Global Hawks is part of a larger plan that was laid in the National Defense Strategy rolled out by then Defense Secretary James Mattis in January 2018. Pentagon's focus will be to field next-generation weapons that can penetrate Chinese and Russian defenses like the B-21 stealth bomber and hypersonic missiles, and hence legacy platforms like Global Hawks could be deprecated.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.